Philadelphia breathe asbestos when Elon Musk can fund the education budget of a nation? Why should a child go hungry from SNAP cuts when Amazon can afford spending 5 times that amount? Right? 5 times the amount of federal funding we receive. The contradictions are endless. We cannot allow this unfettered greed to go on any longer, and it is why I am preparing legislation to increase the tax on wealth, so that billionaires finally pay their fair share. And look, this is not about the stifling of the market or stifling competition. Our country seemed to get along just fine before 1980.
To not let people starve or freeze to death while they build a giant golden ballroom at the White House. A ballroom funded in part by the richest man in Pennsylvania. I'm sick of billionaires who stay rich by cheating the system and putting a big hole in government budgets that working people like us need to fill. Just today, Senate Republicans delayed voting on a bill to reauthorize funding for our 911 emergency system and to support dispatchers because Senator Muth proposed an amendment to increase the surcharge by 25 cents. 25 cents! Our county has requested a mere quarter more, and the majority pulled the entire bill rather than vote on that amendment. They refused an increase of a quarter. A quarter. However, they have absolutely no qualms about repeatedly passing school privatization bills that give automatically escalating tax credits to the wealthiest Pennsylvanians. Pennsylvania cannot afford to keep balancing our budget on the backs of working people while billionaires and big corporations get a free ride. Budgets are moral documents, and we should be ashamed of how much working people pay in Pennsylvania compared to the billionaires who made their futures off of us.
And every year we're told there's no money for our schools, our hospitals, housing, transit. But that's simply not true, is it? We know it's not true. The money exists, it's just being hoarded at the top. Billionaires and greedy corporations have indeed rigged the system to enrich themselves while working families are forced to make do with less. People who earn money without working are very lucky. And in this time of need, it's only fair that they pay more. Fair's fair. Make them pay. So let's be honest. You don't really earn $1 billion, do you? No. You take it. You take it. And that's what they've done. They're taking it from workers. They're taking it from families. They're taking it from the very communities that make this Commonwealth run.
When big money corporations and the ultra wealthy can buy political influence, avoid paying their fair share, and write the rules in their favor, we are no longer living in a true democracy. We are drifting sadly towards an oligarchy. But when the people who do the work, pay the bills, and build our communities can't afford to live with stability and dignity, that's not freedom. That's economic control by the few over the many. And one of the problems is Pennsylvania's rigged tax system. And this is not rigged by accident or incompetence, it's by design. Pennsylvania's tax code does not require combined reporting, which means that companies that do business in multiple states can shift their profits out of Pennsylvania and park them in a Delaware P.O. box or other tax havens, all while using our roads, our infrastructure, and our workforce. They make billions off of Pennsylvania consumers, but when it's time to contribute back, they move their profits on paper and pay nothing. And here's the truth, roughly 73% of corporations doing business in Pennsylvania pay zero corporate net income tax, zero. Meanwhile, small businesses and working families, the people without armies of hedge funds, inherited wealth, savvy lawyers and accountants and lobbyists pay what they owe, and often more than they should, because someone has to make up the difference.